Hello, my name is Victor Yopakar. Welcome to Valucop Global. It's always value first.
Come on, everybody. If you can hear me clearly, just say hi in chat box so that I can proceed. If you can hear me clearly, just use chat box to say hi so that I can proceed. Should I go ahead? All right. Okay, so Hugh, just mute yourself. Okay, everybody's muted. All right, today I want to explain Binance Smartchain and also explain how to calculate Satoshi value. I've got some questions in this line, and I'll use the opportunity to explain how to use decentralized exchanges again. So after this, I'll now go to handle our questions, and would of course proceed on the group again. So I'll be sharing my screen now. So what is your note about Binance Smart Chain? Now, if you look at when crypto came into full utilization, we needed a way for us to be able to buy and sell our crypto. We needed a way for us to be able to buy, sell crypto. So that's what brought in exchanges. Now, this exchanges, the initial idea about cryptocurrency, excuse me, is for it to be decentralized. That is the initial idea, whereby there wouldn't be a middleman, a middle party, a central, authority that would have to authorize the transaction, or that will have to be in charge of the security of the transaction. But then when crypto came in, it was complicated. It was complex for the average person to understand or to use. Because at first, crypto is supposed to be peer-to-peer in the sense that transactions are supposed to occur person to person without the intermediary, without the exchanges as intermediary. So that was what brought in exchanges like centralized exchanges like we're talking about Binance, OKEx, and the likes of them. So these exchanges now provide liquidity. Liquidity is the ability or the function of being able to access funds as soon as you need them. Like now, if there's no liquidity on Binance, when you want to withdraw, they'll tell you that you won't be able to withdraw because there is no funding available to be able to withdraw, even though you can see your balance. So these exchanges provide liquidity. They make it easier for you to just sign up with your email address and password, and then you can easily buy a crypto asset when the price is low and take profit when the price is high. And now, as the crypto space began to evolve and began to see the possibilities that are embedded in the crypto space. Hope my voice is clear enough. It's not cracking. Hope it's clear enough.
It's clear.
Excuse
me.
Clear. All right, please, okay. You can mute yourself back. All right. So, the more we explore the tech, the developers, and everyone kept exploring the possibilities in crypto, the more different faces started coming out. At first, we just had buy and sell your crypto, but now we have if you notice, back then, 2015, 2017, what we had was just mining. People were mining for websites, mining from all manner of, people had mining rigs and all that. But now, we started exploring other facets of monetizing crypto. We started exploring every other facet, and that's included staking, reward wallets, having pockets of wallets. And what brought all these things is that the fact that we're trying to bring out solutions. The world is solution-based world, whereby if anyone encounters a challenge, someone tries to find out how to scale that challenge. If you notice, when Bitcoin first came out, we didn't have a problem with confirming transactions. The transactions get confirmed in seconds. But the more people got to know about Bitcoin, the more people, the traffic on the network increased, and it starts taking more time to be able to confirm your transaction on the Bitcoin network. And as this thing continued, we now need more fees also started increasing, because these fees are what the miners charge you to be able to authorize the transaction. Now, if they're going to prioritize the transaction on the network, the fees will increase. The charges would increase. So that was what brought about the increased time for confirmation and increased fees that we are experiencing. Now, Ethereum, other kinds of cryptocurrencies came out in order to solve this problem. We have Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, coins that are faster, easier to confirm on the network, and faster than Bitcoin. Now we're now brought in Ethereum. Ethereum is different from Bitcoin in the sense that Bitcoin is just a payment platform, while Ethereum offers you a platform offers developers a platform to be able to build. Now people can build. Ethereum launched what we call a smart contract, whereby developers can create stuff on it. And it was from Ethereum that we now started having, now Ethereum now created a platform for the real part of crypto to come out, which is decentralized finance. Now, decentralized finance, it's supposed to bring the real values of crypto to us. Because like I said earlier, finance is supposed to be very decentralized in the sense that you should be able to do your lending, your borrowing, your earning interest and all that, any dividends, without a bank overseeing anything, or without a mediator, or without a central party. They're supposed to be the ones to be in charge of your keys, your privacy, your security, and all those things. Everything's supposed to be in the hands of the owner. So Ethereum now created this platform, the smart contract, whereby more apps can be created on Ethereum. It means that you no longer need to, on a normal centralized exchange like Binance, when you're doing your trading, you pay fees. Like on Binance now, for example, you pay fees. If you tick the part of Binance that said BNB should cover 25% of your fees, you won't even notice the deduction in your balance when you are trading, because actually while you are trading, fees leave your balances, but you won't notice because it's almost negligible. But in this case now, in this scenario now, that we now have DeFi. In DeFi now, we now have decentralized applications, apps that run different from the normal centralized one that we know, like Binance. We now have exchanges that are decentralized. We now have applications that are decentralized. So it means that all these are built on Ethereum. Though these days now, we now have more blockchains that support other applications. But even in that case, that's what we call cross-chain, whereby you'll be able to move from one blockchain to the other. I'll get to that. So now, I just really hope you all are following me. Just follow what I'm saying. I want you to understand why some things are the way they are. So now we have DeFi. We have centralized finance, whereby you can just trade on centralized exchanges, and we now have DeFi, whereby we have, of course, some of these DeFi coins, that centralized finance cryptos, you can still trade them on centralized exchanges. This is just to increase adoption, because as long as we have people that still have challenges trying to use the centralized exchanges, some of these tokens will still get listed on exchanges like Binance, OKEx, Kobe, and the rest, in order to increase adoption, because people are still trying to get a hang of trying to use something like Trust Wallet, MetaMask, IM token, and all those. So people are still trying to get a hang of using all those things. So when these tokens launch on centralized exchanges, they increase their usage and adoption by also listing on exchanges like Binance, OKEx, and all the rest of the other centralized exchanges. Because the more exchanges they are listed on, the more people are going to get to know about them, the more people are going to buy into them, the more people key into them, the more the value will increase. So, and then that brings us to Ethereum and gas fees. Now, this is, I know you can see my screen. Now, on wallets like Trust Wallet help us to be able to access the decentralized exchanges. They're more like gateways to access decentralized exchanges. If you notice, you can use your normal Chrome browser to access the browser version of Binance, the browser version of OKEx, the browser version of other exchanges. But if you now notice if you notice that if you want to load up something like Uniswap, they'll tell you to connect a wallet, because they are not built to run on centralized platforms. They are built to run through a gateway, through an Ethereum-backed wallet. And one of those wallets is Trust Wallet. Trust Wallet is like a gateway to all these other decentralized exchanges. If someone gives you a decentralized exchange to open, you know that you don't just open it on your Chrome browser. You have to copy that link and come to your Trust Wallet and enter it in the browser version. Enter it here in the browser area, of Trust Wallet. And then you see that it will load up. And then when they tell you to connect wallets, you can easily connect your wallet, connect your Trust Wallet. If you connect a wallet, it automatically syncs with your Trust Wallet. Now, there are different blockchains. Now we have the Ethereum blockchain now. The way you pay fees is by paying Ethereum as gas fee. Ethereum is a gas fee you pay when you're doing anything on Ethereum blockchain. That is why, at first, sometime last year, we were paying fees as low as less than $1, especially if you do your transactions at night, or it can cost you like $4 or $5. But then the more DeFi, and remember I told you that most of this DeFi, they are built on Ethereum. So you would need Ethereum to pay the fees for the transaction, because you're paying these miners money to be able to do these things. Now, if you also look at now, Ethereum is trying to migrate to Ethereum 2.0. This is Ethereum 2.0, and in the process, they're trying to do, there's also a scaling solution they are trying to do. They are most likely they will launch by July, so that it will reduce this crazy Ethereum fees. Remember what I said earlier about the more people start using these blockchains, the more there will be traffic on the network, the more costlier the fees will be. So you now need to pay more fees, because, okay, let's just use, for example, now we're all in a queue trying to buy food in a restaurant. If there is only one person trying to attend to all the orders, it's going to take a lot of time to attend to everybody on the queue. If there are 100 persons on the queue, it will take more time. But now, if there are 10 people attending to that 100 persons, it will take them time because each person will not attend to like 10%, 10%, 10%, 10%. It takes shorter time. And now, if people on that queue, in that queue that is only one person attends to 100 people, if anybody on the queue wants to get attended to faster, they will not have to pay higher money. Maybe the person attending to people in the queue is collecting like $1 per person to attend to everybody. In order to prioritize, to increase the order of attending to all those people in the queue, he might increase the charge to $2, $5, and all that. And if someone else wants to be attended to faster, the person will not have to like pay maybe like $10 as fee to be able to attend to him faster. So that's what happens on the Ethereum blockchain. The more there are applications going on Ethereum blockchain, the more there are coins for people to buy, the more there are transactions to be confirmed. That is the length of time, because Ethereum is still confirming faster, but it's going to cost you more money for fees. So as the fees are getting outrageous, we are not having what we call cross-chain. I hope you guys are following me. I hope you guys are following what I'm saying. Am I clear enough?
Yes, you are clear. Go on.
All right. I just want us to understand what's like going on. It's going to really help us a lot, because I get tons of questions that sometimes it's like trying to answer the questions means trying to answer the questions means I have to like go to, try to start explaining some basic fundamental things, because if I just answer the question just like that, the person might not get it. So now, in a bid to solve this high Ethereum gas fees and also make transactions even faster, we just started having what we call cross-chain solutions, whereby you can link one blockchain to the other in order to bridge that fee problem. The first this thing like this that I used before was last year was Honeyswap. On Honeyswap, you instead of paying Ethereum as gas fee, you end up paying DAI, but in a bridged version. The bridged version was XDAI. You pay XDAI. So XDAI will cost, instead of paying $1 up to $1 as fee, you end up paying like something like 0.01 XDAI as fee, which is actually much about $0.01 as fee. But now bridging it is a little bit, it's not like it's complicated per se, but now human beings, when it comes to something they are doing, it start involving extra steps, maybe more than 1, 2, 3 steps, they get bored easily and the thing becomes complicated for them. So that was why something like Binance now. Binance is one very smart platform. Or even OKEx too has started their own OKEx chain, whereby you can easily pay, instead of paying, you can do transactions, but instead of paying Ethereum as gas fee, you pay BNB instead, and it will be much, much cheaper for you. Cheaper and faster. And the most things people are going through now is the high gas fees. Imagine buying a coin. The other day I was trying to withdraw about $50 worth of USDT from one of the Ethereum wallets that I have, and they were charging me $1,000 plus as gas fee. That is super outrageous. But Binance and other chains have now tried to do this. So that's why we now have things like look at Smartchain now. We now have platforms like this. Smartchain platforms. These are like cross-chain solutions whereby you can still access decentralized exchange. You can still swap your tokens, but now at a cheaper fee. Now look at, we have, for example, now the one that's popular now before OpenOcean came into being is we have PancakeSwap. Now PancakeSwap is built on the Binance Smart Chain. You can access like this Trust Wallet now. Trust Wallet is an Ethereum wallet, but you can access other networks on it. You can access not just the Ethereum network, but the Binance network and other network. And this is where you will see the network. Whenever I say change the network from Ethereum to Binance or Binance Smart Chain, that's BSC. This is where you click. If I click on it, now you will see the list of these are the different networks. These are the different networks that you can access. You can access via this Trust Wallet. And same is MetaMask. Trust Wallet is becoming like popular now. But before Trust Wallet, there was MetaMask. MetaMask was the most popular. But MetaMask wasn't mobile friendly at first because you have to use it as a browser plugin. You have to use it on your laptop, and in order to came in, and you can still access decentralized, part of crypto from your phone. So you don't even need this. You don't even need to use a laptop to access all these things again, unless you want to, unless you choose to. If you're going to use a laptop to access this platform, all you need to do is to install the MetaMask plugin in your Chrome browser on your laptop, and then you can actually access all these decentralized apps. Now, whenever I say switch from Ethereum to Binance Smart Chain, that is BSC, you just come here, you just come to the top part of the browser when you load the website, and you move from Ethereum and click on Smart Chain. It automatically moves you from Ethereum to Binance Smart Chain. So whatever fees that you'll be charged will be in BNB and no longer in Ethereum. Now, the BNB is not just ordinary BNB. If you notice now, there are two forms of BNB on the wallet. We have, let me take you back there. So I'm trying to break this thing down. We have two forms of Ethereum now. We have Smart Chain, we have BNB Ethereum. Now, this BNB Ethereum now is built. This one is the BNB normal, on just normal BNB chain, normal. But if you're going to access the Smart Chain, that will help you access all these decentralized websites like PancakeSwap, you need to withdraw what we call, when you buy BNB on Binance, you withdraw it as BEP20. Note what I said, BEP20. You will see a place for you to say, to tell you to select network. You see, come in. So that you see what I'm telling you.
Sorry, let me share my screen.
Now, if you want to withdraw BNB, for example, let's say you want to withdraw BNB, for example, and you paste the address. Let's just say wallet. Now, if you copy this BNB now, let me just copy the ordinary BNB. Copy the ordinary BNB and paste. You'll see the address also come up. BEP2 will come up. Now, this is not where you are sending, this is not the network you're sending it to if you're going to use Trust Wallet to swap any coin on the Binance Smart Chain. So what you will do is that you go back. What you need is not the ordinary BNB. What you need is a Smart Chain BNB. So you click here and you copy the Smart Chain BNB address, and you go to, after you bought your BNB, you go here and you change, you paste this, and then you select BEP20. Now, whatever BNB you send here now will not appear here. Because selected BEP20, it will not appear under your Smart Chain. Now you can now access something like PancakeSwap, all this OpenOcean. Remember that OpenOcean promises a airdrop very soon. So all you need to do to increase the chances of of getting open ocean airdrop is to do as many trades as possible on open ocean. I really like I like their interface. I like their UI. It's very, very user friendly. So all you need to do is just to swap. Okay, now it's showing this because now I have to switch it to, as you can see now, it's in Ethereum. So I have to switch it to Binance Smartchain, because if I use this on Ethereum, the charges are going to be very crazy. But now I've switched to Binance Smartchain, so I can now use it to swap access tokens. If I want to use, take for example now, if Ethereum gets better, one thing about OpenOcean is that you can access both the Ethereum and the Binance Smartchain on OpenOcean. If Ethereum fees gets better, you can still come to OpenOcean and swap your swapping. So that's that about this Binance Smartchain. So if you're going to the cheaper way to buy coins these days is through Binance Smartchain. And now most tokens are moving to the Binance Smartchain. Most tokens are moving to the Binance Smartchain because of it's cheaper. Because you can't keep losing. Clients are becoming, they have plenty of money to be able to pay the fees. So as the fees are getting more astronomous, you will need to start looking for better options. So now start having cross-chain solutions like the Binance Smart Chain. So if you're looking to swap a token, to buy a token, and you want it to be cheaper for you, you can check if the token is available on the Binance Smart Chain. And then I think I shared a link in the group, BSC, I think bscscan.org. So I think I'll share it again, where you can access the available tokens on the Binance Smart Chain. That's where you know which are the tokens that you can access on the Binance Smart Chain. So if it is there, you can easily easily swap them using this here, this Pancake Swap, or now OpenOcean. All these other ones are like this. BF Finance is for yield farming. Venus is for lenders and borrowers. And this one is to be able to track your yield. That's if you're making profit and all that. So you have to track your profit on the smart chain. Now, remember what I said initially, the popular as people started moving to Binance Smart Chain, the trading volume on the Pancake Swap now surpassed Uniswap. At first, when Uniswap became popular because of as a centralized exchange, whereby you just simply, let me show you how to use Uniswap, just in case the fees get better. And I'll show you how to use Pancake Swap. And then it's the same way, it's the same pattern. I have a video on my YouTube channel that also explains this. I'm still going to explain Satoshi, how to calculate Satoshi value, because I noticed that some persons, when I give you a signal to buy a Satoshi and sell a Satoshi, you don't get it. So I will explain that. Now, this is a typical Uniswap. This is a Uniswap exchange. It is a centralized exchange built on Ethereum. It means that you don't need the tokens that you want to swap. Yet you need Ethereum to do this trade. So you're swapping, the base token here is Ethereum. So you're swapping Ethereum to get the token you want. So the value of the token you want is it's compared to Ethereum. Take for example, now you have one Ethereum in your wallet. So whatever token you want to buy now, or in this case now swap, will be equal or in comparison to the Ethereum. Now let's just take for example now you want to buy let's take what I use now. This coin has been doing so well, but I was so discouraged to buy it on Uniswap because of the fees. I'm waiting for the coin to get listed. The thing is that the coin in less than 2 weeks, the coin has moved from less than $1 to $9. That's I think B20. Now, if you try to swap a token and this is a list of token available, mean that these are all the tokens available. This doesn't mean all tokens available. You can import lists. Like now, the token you are seeing now is a list from what we call Gemini token list. Now there's CoinMarketCap list. There's the 5 tokens that CoinMarketCap are 144. On CoinGecko has more list of tokens. Sometimes you look for a coin on CoinMarketCap, you won't find it there. Use your CoinGecko. That was why whenever I add any person in the group, I will give you I'll tell you to install CoinMarketCap at CoinGecko, because sometimes people ask you, where can I buy a coin? Simply use your app. Use your CoinGecko app and type the name of that coin. You will see exchanges that you can buy the coin at. Let me show you. I'm trying to be as detailed as possible this morning. Now, this is CoinGecko and this is CoinMarketCap. So on CoinGecko now, you can see any token at all you're told to buy. I don't know where it's selling, where you can buy it. Just simply come to CoinGecko. Simply come to CoinGecko and you type the name of the coin. Like now, this likes now is predicted to be able to do well. Likes is an NFT, it's a non-fungible token. It will do well in days to come. Like this year now, non-fungible tokens, of which that's another class entirely. The NFT is an entirely new, different class. No, so I say, okay, buy likes. I say likes is unlocked to, you just come to your CoinGecko and type the name, whatever name I tell you to use. You type likes now, likes. Now, this is the coin now. As you can see the coin now, this is a price chart. This is how it has been doing in the past 24 hours. So you can change it to know how much it has done in the past 7 days. It has been going up. It has been on an upward trend. It has done over 100%. And now if you want to now know where you can get the coin, you just simply go to exchanges. These are places you can buy the coin. You can see now the coin is selling at KuCoin, Who.com, Bilaxi. So, and then first of all, Uniswap. On this, one thing that CoinGecko does for you is to also tell you trust this thing, like which one are people using the more. If you notice now, people are using Uniswap the more, but of course the prices are crazy. So people would prefer to go to a decentralized exchange. It's a centralized exchange because the fees, there won't be much fees to pay. You can just easily buy at the current price and buy as much as your money can afford. So as you can see now, it has more volume on Uniswap, but on KuCoin, you can buy it on KuCoin too. So you can know where to buy this coin using your CoinGecko. Now, going back again, like that coin I told you about, the B20. Yeah, the B20. Now this coin has been doing well. Now it's at $10. In less than 2 weeks, this coin has moved from less than $1 to $10. Now, if this coin was listed on, now it's still just listed on Uniswap. Maybe by the time it gets to other exchanges, the price would have gone up higher. But anybody that have bought this coin now on Uniswap would have just done over 10x, would have done 10x from less than 3 weeks. But it's on Uniswap and the gas fees are crazy. So you can know the exchanges is listed on here. Just come to your CoinGecko. So let's go back to how to use your Uniswap. So you import, you can simply turn, if you turn these things on, you turn on the list. Can you mute yourself? Kindly mute yourself. Now, if you turn on the list, all the lists here, then it means that all the coins will appear. All of them will not appear. If not click or select a token, we'll not have more tokens. more tokens available, like more of them will not be available. Compared to last time when it was just one list that was on. So even if you came here and then you looked for it, tell the name of your coin and you couldn't find it. Okay, like now see B20 now. B20 is here now. Let's just say I want to swap. I have Ethereum and I want to swap it. I want to swap B20. So I simply select B20 and it appears. So I'm saying that I want to swap. I put the quantity of from my balance here from to, and I enter and I click confirm. When I click confirm, it takes me to a place where I confirm the quantity I'm buying, the price they're charging me as gas fee, and then total amount I'm paying for. Then if that amount correlates with my balance, I will now sell it. I'll click confirm and it's deducted from my Ethereum balance, and I will now have the token and it's not be in my wallet. So now, if the token you're looking for, you typed it here and you couldn't find it, and you couldn't find the token, what you should do, like what about CoinGecko too? The CoinGecko gives you what we call the contract address. The contract address is the address of that token on the smart contract, like the smart contract of that address. Now every token, every DeFi token have its own contract address. Every token has its contract address. It is unique to that address. Just like saying every bank has its unique account. Now, this contract address is not the withdrawal address. So it's like the unique address that you use to identify a coin. So now we have scammers everywhere that might create a lookalike token. So the only way to differentiate a fake token from a real one is by contract address. Even if the name of that token looks familiar, looks similar, look at the contract address. And CoinGecko makes sure that it's right, it gives you the right contract address. If you also want to know the contract address, you can go to what we call the Etherscan. For Binance Smartchain, you go to that website I gave you, that's the BSC, the bsscan.org, where they listed all their tokens. Under the token now, like, let me show you one. Going to CoinGecko now, you will see, look at BEP20. Look at BEP20. If you go down now, you will see this place. This is the contract address. So let's say, for example, now you search for a token in that place. You want to swap a token. This can also apply for pancake. It can also apply for, what you have to do is to simply come to your CoinGecko token, or you go to the BScan or the Etherscan. Etherscan has a list of all the coins on Ethereum network. The BScan, Binance Smartchain scan, contains all the tokens on the Binance Smartchain. So that come here, you click on it, it copies your address because it's automatically copied, and then you go to this place and you click on this place and you just simply paste the address. You paste the address. When you paste the address, it will load up the token for you. It will load it up. When you load it up, you can now click on it. It will appear. That's why I said, when you get the, use the contract address. Now, sometimes when you buy a token or when you receive an airdrop, the airdrop might not be showing in your wallet. Might not appear in your wallet. This was that swap I shared yesterday. They already distributed the airdrop for those that were among the 5,000, the first 5,000. They already distributed it, and they're doing a token sale currently. So let's take, for example, now you did an airdrop and it's not showing here. It's not reflecting in your balance. You just have to simply go to this place up here. and go to this place up here. When you go there, you click on it, and then, of course, the search is not here at all. You come to add custom token, and now look at there's a network and its contract address. If the token you are using is a Binance Smartchain token, you click on network and change it to Smartchain. These are the different networks that you can load up tokens from. But in this case now, this token is an Ethereum token, so you just simply paste the address. It loads up the name of the token, the symbol, and the decimal. So you don't have to put all these ones yourself. To load it up, showing that it is actually on the network, but probably it's not in the list of what Trust Wallet has. And then you click done, it will appear in your wallet. So that's one way that's how to add it. So if you want to use your Pancake Swap to swap any token, now each of these exchanges runs like every normal, this centralized exchanges run like every normal exchange. So you go to the apps. Let me now show you the Pancake Swap one. It runs like Uniswap too. So on a Smartchain, you have Pancake Swap. So Pancake Swap automatically switches over to Binance Smartchain. But if you don't switch over, you have to change it to yourself. Click on that network and change it to yourself. Now this is the Binance. This is the Pancake Swap exchange built on the Binance Smart Chain. So you can swap your BNB for any other token. Let's just take, for example, now you want to buy ADA. Now these are tokens have really migrated to the Binance Smart Chain. So you can, if you want to buy Cardano, that's ADA, and it's expensive on Ethereum Smart Chain, you can come to Binance Smart Chain and check if it is there. So it will cost you lesser fee. You can use OpenOcean and check if it is there, so it can cost you lesser fee. If it's already listed there, it's very easy for you to buy because it costs you very small money. Take for example, now I want to buy ADA. It appears here. So I can easily say, okay, I want to use 0.05 quantity of my balance. So that's telling me that my 0.05 can buy me 8 ADA. And then I'll now click swap. When I click swap, it swaps my BNB to give me ADA. You can add liquidity. When Uniswap did their airdrop, what qualified people to get the airdrop was because they did lots of transactions on Uniswap and they were also added liquidity. Now that's what I want to show you now. 1inch gave airdrop twice, in December and in January. And now 1inch, in order to be able, because 1inch too was built on Ethereum, and the gas fees were too much. That was really too much. So they had to integrate Binance Smart Chain. So let me take you there. So I'm not taking a lot of time to explain this Smart Chain thing. So you can go back and watch this video. I really hope my voice was really clear. So now look at under exchanges. If you come under exchanges now, you will see these are different places you can buy, you can swap your tokens. We have OpenOcean, Sushi Swap, Pancake Swap, Uniswap, Zerion, 1inch. That was the exchange that gave that airdrop because of people that were using their exchanges before the airdrop. Remember, airdrops, you can't get airdrop after the airdrop has happened. You can get it before, like you can qualify for it before. Now look at this 1inch. So currently now, it now supports Binance Smart Chain. So can I easily do my trading on 1inch decentralized exchange now with cheaper fees. All I have to do is to send my Binance Smart, my BNB, BEP20 BNB to this place. But if you notice now, it's in Ethereum network. So I will just change it to Smart Chain. It will load up. It will load up and see. If you notice now, it was showing me that one app linked to this app wasn't in sync. Now that I switch to Binance Smartchain, now it's now in sync. Now below here, below the screen, you will see hope you guys Miss Aisha, Rowan, ECT, Hugh, Kelechi, Philip, Samuel, all of you, hope you guys have been following what I've been saying since.
Yeah, very clear.
All right, because it logged me back in, so I was really hoping that I'm in there. Okay. All right, let me continue where I stopped. So I want to read the explain my chain thing. All right, so like I was explaining, so when I click swap token now, you will now see, look at the estimated fee now. It's going to cost me $0.43. Now, 1 BNB can buy me 52-inch. Then, look at the distance. So my estimated fee is 0.43. 0.43. So if I click on swap token, as you can see now, so look at my transaction cost. So now, if you're looking for an alternative to Uniswap, you want to do, you want to buy coins, and Uniswap fees are crazy. You can now use 1inch. Because 1inch now has integrated Binance Smart Chain to their platform. So all you have to do is to change the network to Binance Smart Chain, and you can buy your tokens instead of using Uniswap that's very expensive because of fees. Until Ethereum solve their fee, their upgrade will be coming around July, and hopefully it will solve the speed of transaction and solve the problem of exchange of the fee, transaction fee, which is very, very high. So now you can use 1inch in the place of Uniswap to buy your token. So let us see if this BEP20 is available. The B20, sorry. Here. So let us see if we can add, sorry. Let me go back from this CoinGecko. Let's check if this token is here. So copy the account address and let's paste it. So you can see now, it's not whitelisted. So this shows you that all these exchanges, if they don't have the coins listed on their exchange, you won't be able to find it. Though as soon as they list it, because if you go to that if you go to CoinGecko, you see that token is listed only on Uniswap. So you can only access it via Uniswap. So this is I've tried to explain how to use the Binance Smart Chain. So people are asking Smart Chain, what it's about, how do you access it, how do you use it, so far so good, and all that. Binance has an application, it's called Binance Academy. for all of you that wants to, because the one that will really help you is to learn, is to educate yourself. Binance has Binance Academy that can use to learn. Look at the difference. You can ask your questions on Binance Academy and you read it up. So if you cannot ask me a question, if you read it up on Binance Academy and get better. So this Academy, with enough videos and content. Come to Binance Academy, it has an application, it has a website. So the app, ask the academy whatever you want to ask it. As much as the one that have been uploaded so far, you'll find out. These are different, because one thing that will help you in this space is information. Information is a strength. Information is a power in this space. If you don't have the right information on time, you might end up making a mistake. You know, it's easy for you to lose your tokens. It's easy for you to buy when you're supposed to buy. Like I saw a very funny video. Please, can you mute yourself? Let me mute everybody. Okay. Now, if you can, as you can see now, whatever question you want to ask, like this Binance Smartchain thing, of course, the way they explain it might be a little bit complex for you to understand. But in your spare time, you can come here and you read up. Sometimes they integrate videos, sometimes it's pictures. You will use it to understand Smartchain. And then sometimes it's very, very short. But somehow, at least to give you a little bit of answer your questions a little bit, and they can easily ask your questions. I like to tell you that you don't have to always wait for me to learn something. It's easier for me to, if you understand the basic and the fundamental, you start being able to do this yourself. Or you can ask questions after you've understood the basics. Most times, the questions you're asking, we've not understood the basic yet, and trying to answer that question at the point, the way you won't be able to understand it because you don't get the basic yet. So I believe I've been able to answer your the questions on Smartchain. Of course, it's still broader than this, but you should be able to use your Uniswap or your 1-inch swap your token. Like if you're looking for an alternative to Uniswap, you try 1-inch. As long as the token is listed there. You can also use for pancake swaps. You can also use pancake swap for your swapping because there's some tokens there that did well before this bearish market we are experiencing right now. And for those that just want to buy coins and hold, what you should do yourself a favor. If you bought a coin, don't look at it. So if you're a long-term holder, buy it and wait. Buy it and wait, because sometimes being able to decide when to buy tokens can be very, 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 very uncertain in a market like this, because you don't even know which direction Bitcoin is going. If you notice, other tokens follow the move of Bitcoin. If Bitcoin is doing very well, other coins start suffering. If Bitcoin stabilizes, the other coins now start recovering and start following the movement of Bitcoin. If Bitcoin starts dropping, other coins start dropping. Until Bitcoin makes up its mind, and this is where I want to stop and stabilize, other coins start recovering. So sometimes it's hard to figure out, okay, has this coin finished dropping? Should I go and buy now? So if you have a coin, that's why I always say, decide the kind of trader or investor you want to be. It will help you a lot. Like me, myself now, I'm a holder. I'm an investor. I prefer to buy and hold till whenever my coins are as much profit as possible. Or unless I say, okay, I sell off a coin at maybe at 200% or 300%. But if I know a coin can go up to 10x or 20x, I might try to wait to 20x to cash out. Or I'll be taking profits in between. Maybe I use $200 to enter a coin. I might try to, and then if I make 100% on that coin, that's $200. So I might pull out my $200 and leave the other $200 inside there and hold it for long term. At least I'll butter my capital. I'll not leave the profit to stay there for as long as possible. So you have to decide what kind of the way you want to run your trade. So you don't have to jump in the trader. The market. I watched a very funny video yesterday whereby a man was saying she saw a coin moving up. He bought the coin. And then the coin started going down. He was afraid that the coin would, he sold the coin. And the coin started moving up again. He bought the coin at high price. And he felt this is not on the coin. He sold the coin again. So he kept on buying it. And the coin that woke up and started doing money. Made 20 losses. So never buy a coin when it's like high. I know some coins can be, sometimes when you buy a coin, you think that the coin has really gone up. Only for it to come back and say the coin has even done more. But in a very bear market or red market, those Satoshi values. How to understand Satoshi values. Now, when I tell you to buy a token, and now what you should understand is that Satoshi is just like how we have 1 naira. We have 450 naira. Excuse me. Just like we have 450 naira is to $1. That's how we have Satoshi is to whatever value it is in dollar. Now, Satoshi is the way we evaluate the value of a cryptocurrency. And Satoshi value is in 8 decimal places. Now, every cryptocurrency out there is equated against Bitcoin. Now, 1 Bitcoin is 1.8 decimal places. 1.8 decimal places. Now look at data. Let's look at data, for example. If you look up here now, you'll see this place now. You're seeing 0.8 decimal places. Now, to calculate the value of a coin in Satoshi, you calculate from the back of the numbers, not from the front. Now, as Bitcoin gets more expensive, you will notice that the Satoshi value of a coin is not fixed. It is dependent on the value of Bitcoin at that time. As of when Bitcoin was at $10,000 for one, it will cost you 0.01 Satoshi to be $100. But now Bitcoin is at $40,000. $100 is like around 0.00 something, like that's 3 zeros in front or 2 zeros in front, depending. So the more expensive Bitcoin becomes, the lesser Satoshi it will cost you to buy a token. So a Satoshi value that is $100 today might not be the same $100 tomorrow. So usually, I think that will be another class, why sometimes people prefer to trade with BTC pair than USDT, because you can accumulate more. If you accumulate more Satoshi, when the value of Bitcoin goes up, you have much more money than when you're just trading with USDT. So that's like the basic difference between the both of them. But that will be a different time. So how do you use Satoshi value? When I say buy a coin at 100 sats, what you have to do is look at that numbers up from behind. As you can see, now this one is at 172 Satoshi. This is the value. This is the value of this coin now. And then underneath it, you will see All right, sorry. Sorry. It's logged me up and then logged me back again. So, but you guys can hear me now, right?
Yes, we can hear you. Welcome back.
All right. So let me just round off that so you guys can ask questions and then we'll call it a day. So this is ADA for example now. Now, if you look up here now, you're seeing that the Satoshi value up here is showing you only 6 values. Whenever you see any value that is less than 8, it means that the last value last value behind after the 6 digits is 0. Normally, if it is 0, you won't see it. You won't see it. It won't show. They won't show you. So it's showing that the last values there are 0. So it's supposed to be 8 decimal places. So right now you're seeing 6. So you just know that the rest are 0. The remaining 2 digits are 0.
Hello, Vicky.
So right
but
now,
is this not other BNB or is it the same thing?
Oh, sorry. It's not. Thank you for correcting that. Okay, let me use BNB BTC. But what I was saying there, thank you for that correction. What I was saying there actually still applies. If like right now you're saying that this one is 7 digits. The last digit there is 0. So you don't say that this particular token is not up to 8 decimal places. Because if the last one there is not 0, the number will show. So like this one now, this is it should be 493,000 sats, which is equivalent to $203. 493,000 sats is equivalent to $203. So there is always a Satoshi price and equivalent dollar value. So most of when you see you can also use your coin market cap to know that maybe if a coin is in USDT, if a coin is in USDT, let me see use BNB for example. Now you can use your coin market cap or coin get code to still see the Satoshi price and the equivalent dollar value. So the Satoshi price above and the equivalent dollar value. So this is now it's in 8 decimal places, but in that exchange it was showing you 7. So you can always still at the back of your mind just know that this is 492,000 Satoshi. If it's 100 Satoshi, 1,000 Satoshi, 10,000 Satoshi, and all that. So always calculate from the back to the front. If it gets to one Bitcoin will be, if you look at now, you see one Bitcoin is you see now 1.0000. That's 1 Bitcoin. So every token is calculated. Every token or coin is calculated against the value of Bitcoin. So whatever Bitcoin is today will determine the Satoshi value, of Satoshi value of that token. So it doesn't remain the same. What is $1 today might not be $1 tomorrow. Tomorrow is a Satoshi value. So I hope that was clear. So now we can ask our questions now. So I'll attend to the questions and move on to my next class of the day. You can unmute yourself and ask your questions. I believe we have questions.
Hello, good morning.
Aisha?
Yes,
Good morning, ma.
How are you?
Okay. I'm fine, ma. How
Thank
are
you for
doing,
it. I'm fine. My question is about like swapping now. in Trust Swap. Can
Yes.
I swap BSC under Uniswap? Because sometimes transferring BSC from Binance is a bit high. So can we swap from there to have BSC in our trust wallet?
Okay, they made it up to 1 BNB now. You need to transfer up to 1 BNB, right?
Okay, if it's not up to 1 BNB, we can swap.
No, I'm asking how it's high to move from transfer from withdraw from. I'm talking about withdrawing from Binance now. Just for it, right?
Yes. So if we want to make it easier, can we go to Uniswap and swap it? Did you get my question?
Not even possible. Well,
It's not possible, right?
I get your question. Sorry.
Okay.
I've never tried it. Let me check. Check. The challenge here now will be because this is built on everything here are coins that are available on Ethereum market. I doubt.
Okay.
The coin that's available here is the Ethereum version.
Okay.
The Ethereum version. What challenge did you encounter? Did you when you try to withdraw BNB, it told you how. Hello, Ma.
I'm hearing.
When you try to withdraw
Hello?
BNB, it told you yes. When you try to withdraw BNB, it told you that you have to withdraw how much?
I think you don't want to transfer from Binance to the Trust wallet. So I was thinking that if we go this way, it will be shorter for us. That is why I asked the question.
It's
Can equally transfer from Binance, but
it's not how I put it. It's not within for Binance. It's not hard now.
no, I can do that. My question is, assuming you don't want to withdraw from Binance or you don't have BNB in Binance to send, if you could go this way.
The version you will get here on Uniswap will be Ethereum version. There is no Smartchain version there. You get, and you need the Smartchain version to be able to do your trade on the Binance Smartchain.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So just simply withdraw from Binance under BEP20 to be able to do your trade on Binance Smartchain.
Yeah. I've done that before.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other question? Any other question? You should bring a question today. No question. Okay. If no more question, I'll make this video available right after now so that those that missed it will get.
Vicky. Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Hello?
I can hear you. Hello?
Hello? Okay, thank you so much for the time and the questions answered. Is this the last what was that? Is it Ox swap? How do, because I think it's to hook at the
Oh, okay.
Hello.
I can't hear anything. No. What's happening?
I think she's gone.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
Network is very bad.
All right. Maybe I'll just end it here. I'll end
I'm
it
sorry.
here.
How do one contact you?
Hello.
Contact me.
Yeah.
Are you my sorry ma, are you my page group?
Nope. Someone
Okay,
just
so
shared the link with me today.
oh wow. Okay. The class was supposed to be meant for my page group, so I'm on WhatsApp 0705. Check on my number.
Yeah, just hold on. Okay,
All right.
070.
5. Should I continue?
Hello.
05.
Yeah, 778
778
5083.
5083.
Yes, I'm on WhatsApp with that number. It's my blue line. So you can send me a DM.
Okay. Right.
All right.
Hello.
All right.
My last question, please.
Okay.
Yesterday, I asked on the group about staking on Binance. Like some of the coins that we're supposed to hold for a long time.
Yes.
Instead of us living on the platform,
Just like
on
that,
our spot, can we take it to staking and stake them like DOT, like ADA, like that? Can we go and stake them instead so that we can be earning interest on it?
Sure. You can do that. I think Binance has options for that.
Yes.
You can do that. That's the way of earning double. I think
okay,
I've not done any class on staking yet, Steph.
Yeah. If the coin is increasing, assuming the coin is increasing and your coin is staked, will one benefit double or is only the staking that to stake?
No. What the good thing about staking is that you earn both ways. You earn rewards. You earn rewards for staking. You're earning extra of that coin. Like if you're holding dots, for example, you are earning extra dots. Then when the price starts going up, you're not earning both ways. Maybe by the time that price of dots started going up, you might have made some dots, extra dots. So that will be like extra for you. Okay. Increase in price and increase in quantity, which is more money for you.
Okay, that's a good one. Thank you so much.
Yes, you're welcome, Ma. And I don't know, what challenge are you having with the Celsius wallet? So you're having challenge with the Celsius wallet. Have you been able to?
When I signed up, they said I should create a pin. So by the time I put the fifth pin, it will turn to green and it will reject it. I tried severally and I saw they wrote something down that it has to be ascending or descending. I tried in ascending way.
Okay.
I tried in the descending way. It didn't work. I don't know what to do about it. I don't know if I'm supposed to verify the account first before doing that. I don't know.
Have you verified it?
I've not verified. I was still signing up. And I was told to create my PIN. But that place I couldn't create the pin.
Okay, but your signing up, was it successful yet with your email address? Have you crossed that stage?
It's not successful because I did not finish creating
the pin.
Yes.
Okay. If they say, I think they don't want the numbers to be common. Are there numbers that are twice in each other, like twice? Mix up the numbers well. Mix up the numbers well. Yes, mix it up well, so that they're trying to be. It's just for your security. Do you understand? Yeah. So mix the number. If possible, so no number should appear twice.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay, just mix it up well and then try again.
So I will start from small to big or big to small.
Whichever way you want to do, just to make sure it doesn't appear, repeat twice. You don't repeat numbers, yes.
Okay.
Same number twice, yes.
Thank you so much.
All right, ma. Okay, now, thanks for being in this class. I'll make the video available after now. So, and ECT, if you want to join my premium, just send me a DM, because the video will be available though to them. So, all right. Have a very beautiful weekend.
Thank you.
Yeah. Bye.